this thing, huh? Okay. I guess this will work just fine. That's going to get some getting used to. So hey y'all, Josh Muha here. We are now in 2026, and it is, let me check, February 27th, and I'm just, hang on, this is going to get some getting used to. I'm actually using my brand new Vivitar camcorder. This one is actually pretty cool. And let's see if I can find the box. Thought I had the box here somewhere. It's my, hold on one sec. I think I got it here somewhere. I think I might have left it in the office. No, I didn't. So it's probably somewhere else. So anyway, got a brand new Vivitar camcorder, which I'm using right now. And I'm kind of having it face towards me with the screen flipped over, which is what a lot of people have been doing lately when they just want to videotape themselves. Anyway, I just thought it'd be cool just to tell you that I'm just going to get myself ready for a weekend in Detroit, and we're starting 2026 with the 73rd Annual Detroit Autorama. So right now, I'm in my house, just getting my car packed up for now, and right now I just think this would be a good time to, hang on, that's going to get some getting used to, so bear with me. So yeah, I think it's time for me to go pack up my car and road trip to Detroit. See you all there. Alright, so we are already leaving Gaylord, so me and my mom, we just left Gaylord for coffee and gas, and right now I'm surprisingly holding my camcorder at me with one hand. How am I looking? Yeah, so far I'm looking pretty good. Alright, I just think it's better if you did it, but I'll show you how this camera works. It's pretty easy. Anyway, so we are on the road, just got on the interstate, and let me show you real quick. How's it looking?
Good. Very good.
And of course you can see we're already on the freeway. Now I'm just going to try to get this thing up to speed, and basically our next stop is, if we keep on going, it's Clarkston. But if not, hang on, camera case. Don't want to lose that. So most likely we're going to stop at West Branch, because that's usually like our halfway point if you just want to get out and stretch your legs, which I think is a good idea. Don't you agree?
Yep, for sure.
Good. So maybe when we get close to West Branch, we can probably just take a like 5-10 minute break from driving, and then from there it's off to Clarkston. So
alrighty,
pedal to the metal.
that's right. Okay.
Well, we made it. We made it to Clarkston, and it's already about, hang on, almost 2:15, and I'm already like, my mom and I just bunked in at my Aunt Sue's house in Clarkston, and it's a lovely place. So right now, she's out with a friend of hers, and my aunt said that I can go out and look for a place to eat, you know, get used to being around Clarkston. And I gotta say, Clarkston is actually a really nice place. If you like being somewhere that's just further away from town itself, I'd say Clarkston is a good place to start. So I'm just like already in my car, and I'm at Arby's getting myself something good to eat, because I haven't had Arby's in a long time, and I haven't had roast beef in a while anyway. So I'm just gonna go inside, get something good to eat, and hopefully look for a car wash so I can get this thing washed, since my plans for taking this thing to a car wash was kind of a bust just because of the snow coming down. I really got to get used to trying to figure out how to get myself centered in the screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and just turn the camera off, get something good to eat, and see if I can find myself a car wash for my Trailhawk. Catch you all later. Man, haven't had roast beef in like a long time, and that felt good. And I gotta tell you, Arby's makes delicious roast beef sandwiches. They always do, and that's what I love about them. It's always the roast beef sandwiches. So, I'm already just got in my car, and I'm at a car wash called Planet. I think that's what they call it. Yeah, well, let me see if I can flip the camera over and see if I get its logo for you. I don't know if it came in clear enough, but I'll just zoom it out and then, yeah, that'll about do it. So, I'd say things are looking pretty good. I mean, there's like barely any snow right here in Clarkston. It's amazing. I mean, the weather out here is just lovely. And I'm happy to say, though, that I gotta say that it is nice to be down in Detroit, where my family mostly came from. Well, majority of my family really came from down here in Detroit. And I gotta say, not only my father was born down here, but so has my grandparents in East Detroit, which I just found out like not long ago. Excuse me.
A bases loaded triple for Gage Workman, and a 15-4 lead for the Tigers.
15-4? Go Tigers!
Yeah, Gage Workman did a nice job of staying back on that fastball.
There it is. Even though this is preseason. But I'll tell you straight up. 15-4. Even though it's preseason, but either way, go Tigers. Well, at least this is a good time for me to do some practices with my new camcorder. So I can just like hold it with one hand and have the wheel on the other. But it's going to be a little tricky when I'm holding the camera with my left hand. But overall, I'm working on it. Oh, well, this looks interesting. I think it's time. Hold on one second. Just have to go over a small speed bump. Oh, this may look a little interesting. Hold on. I guess before you go in the car wash, they actually rinse your car with a power washer. So apparently you're just going right in with none of that gunk or salt or anything on it. They just kind of rinse you down really nicely. And then after that, you go right in and you're ready to go. So there he is, just rinsing my car off. And I just gotta do is get this thing in neutral, and this thing is ready to go. Alright, so I'm in the car wash. Had to put the thing in neutral. And now, let's see the automation do its work. tire shine. Sweet. And to get my brand new Firestone all-terrain tires, all spiffy after traveling 200 miles just to get here. Oh, that was fun. And I see those guys are already doing some final touches with their microfiber towels. Genius. Now that was a really good car wash. I think now would be a good time to just switch this thing off for a little bit so I can drive all the way to my Aunt Sue's house.
Stay in the second lane from right.
Yep. Might as well just do that. So now I'm pulling into my aunt's driveway, and this looks like a good place right here, even though this feels like it's all uphill from here. Yep, I guess that about do it. So I guess that just about does it for now. I think it's time for me to hang on one sec. Sorry, gotta turn the radio off. Anyway, so made it to my aunt's house. My mom's out with a friend of hers, and guess I'm just gonna go from here. Figure out what to do later on today before we even make our trip to tomorrow's Detroit Autorama. So I'll catch you all later. Well, y'all, what a great day it is to start off my weekend in Detroit. If that wasn't enough, I was watching the basketball game between Detroit Pistons and Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's see if yep, I think that'll do. Just finished watching the basketball game between the Pistons and the Cavaliers, and I'm happy to say, hang on one sec, let me pull this up. It was a tight game, but we won. Check it out. I don't know if you got this, but I'll tell you anyway. In overtime, Pistons beat the Cavs 122-119. Go Pistons. And if that wasn't enough, last night the Red Wings were playing the Senators. Now that the Winter Olympics are officially done, we have the Red Wings in overtime beat the Senators 2-1. Yep, 2-1. So far, things are looking pretty good for Detroit. However, I am happy to say that since this is technically preseason for baseball, the Tigers beat the Phillies 16-8. Wow. 16-8. Their first preseason win of this year. What a great day for Detroit. So, I guess this is a good time for me to just wrap it up, and it's already about almost 11:30. So I think it's time for me to hang it up for tonight, because tomorrow is going to be a great day. Because first thing in the morning, we're going to get ourselves ready for the 73rd Annual Detroit Autorama. So, I think it's about time to hang it up for tonight, get some shut-eye, and then be ready for Autorama. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Later.